here, annotate, you look at the callouts here, and you have some of those that you may need here. So you're gonna look here for your elevations, right? So I have elevations exterior. I'm gonna click on this, right? And it's gonna ask me to do that corner. So I'm gonna go right there. I'm gonna make it an existing drawing. When you don't have a project, you don't have access to this. When you have a project like I have here, then you have this, right? So I'm gonna make sure that it's going to be a new drawing, okay? And I'm gonna make it 1-to-1, and I'm gonna make it in a new view drawing, right? And it's gonna ask me here, what is the new view? I'm gonna call this elevations. Boom. Okay, notice that it grabs what I want, the Imperial CTV, right? I'm gonna go and click next. It's gonna ask me, okay, how many levels you want? If you are doing a building, you have 5 stories, then you select the 5 levels. So here we only have 1. I'm gonna go and click next. And then if you have several files here, like your walls, you can have your walls on the first floor, your walls on the second floor, your walls on the third floor, and then all will come together. So I only have 1 drawing here, so I'm gonna select this. I'm gonna say finish, right? Oops, what happened, right? Come on. So let's see how many times, right? So it did this, right? And it's doing this because my scale here. I'm gonna click here. Now, what scale should I do this? Right? Remember, you're gonna put it on an 11 by 17. We're gonna do it a 1/2 inch. Okay? So that's a 1/2 inch right there. Now, let's see. I said I made a view, right? Did it make a view? No. Where is my view, right? Where did it go? Okay. I don't know where it go, but it's supposed to make a view. Right? Let me go back here and see if it didn't do it. If it didn't do it, it's not a big deal, right? Why is not a big deal? Because I can do it again. Okay, I'm gonna take this out and I'm gonna put it right here. Let's go and do the same here, right? I'm gonna click here, 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 and I'm gonna put it here, right? I'm gonna click right there, just drag it a little bit right there, and it does my elevations, right? This is just a mask, right? Now I'm gonna be using this guy here, and I can do here my Fibonacci, as easy as that. I can do that Fibonacci here, right? All I have.
Use this.
Yeah.
It's a front view. Side
Yeah.
view,
Look, I'm gonna do it. This is the side view. Okay. So this is the plan.
This is the side,
This is the plan, right? So we already discussed it. Okay. So this is just a form, right? If you already have your 3D, it will put the tires in there, right? So here, I'm just saying that's how easy. If you already have your model, you can easily generate these drawings. All you have to do is just annotate this, right? So for example here, if you don't have your, what would be this called, the Fibonacci spiral, you can make it and then scale it to match what you have here and see how you can work with this, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and do his project, right? So are you using the Fibonacci, or are you using the golden section for your spiral?
So we're using the Fibonacci.
Okay, so I'm gonna use the Fibonacci. Everybody knows how to do the Fibonacci, right? How?
Do the biggest one, so
No.
I will do 3 by 3 on that one. Then you do 2 by 2.
Now remember that they start different. Okay, when you do the golden spiral or the golden section, you start with the largest, and
Yeah.
then you go in. When you do the Fibonacci, you go from the inside out. Remember, you go 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. Blah, 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 blah. Right? So you go from the inside out.
Okay.
It's totally different. So let's don't get confused on that, right? So not a big deal, right? So I'm gonna use the 0 layer and I'm gonna do just a little rectangle here that I'm gonna use dimensions. That is going to be 1 inch by 1 inch. Boom, boom. That's it. And I'm gonna just go put it right. So now I show you what was the easiest way to do this. If you know how to use these guys. Okay, I'm gonna go and set up this at 45. Okay, okay? And I'm gonna set my snaps just like that, they're set, right? So I'm gonna do another one of these, right? Watch this, okay? If I go here, notice that that's a 45 degrees, right? Now, I'm gonna take this and this off. All I do is just hover over the other corner, drag it, and when it hits that, that's it.
It's a full trifle.
Right? Correct. Right? So now I have another rectangle here, right? Another square. I'm gonna do the next one. Again, look, watch. Boom. Okay? Do the next one here. Boom. So okay, now notice that this is going from inside out, not from, okay? I'm gonna do the next one.
What difference does that make though?
The end result. And I'll show you that, okay? The end result, it is the same. Okay, what is this? This is a sequence. This is a sequence of numbers, okay? The golden section is a factor, and the factor is pi, okay? You use pi. I'm gonna do the last rectangle here. So again, okay, watch here. I'm gonna go here, right there. I'm gonna go back again here, and this is gonna be the last one, right? Because this is going to be my shape. What I'm going to do here, watch, I'm gonna move it from here through here, and I'm gonna scale it. Here, size doesn't really matter. It's just the sequential thing, right? So I'm gonna scale this, and I can scale it by using the scale command right here, by typing scale or by typing SC. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the scale command right here. It's gonna tell me to select the objects, right? If you are new to AutoCAD, I suggest you go into the command prompt. When it turns into 2, drag it up like this. So you can see the previous one, right? So here it's telling me to select the objects. Since I move those, I can say P for previous, and it selects them, right? So I'm gonna enter.